Hello, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss Introduction to Probability. Probability is a very important topic throughout your journey starting from 9th standard, 10th standard and inter first year, inter second year, even in IIT JEE mains and in advanced also you will get some problems from probability. It's a very important topic for you, and if at all you clear your basics or fundamentals and you become strong in those fundamental concepts in probability, you can easily cope up with the higher levels of probability problems. So let us start our discussion, right? Okay. There are two friends, Raju and Ravi. So as lockdown is going on, Raju and Ravi both are sitting in their homes and they are doing their work at home only. One day, Raju made a call to Ravi and he asked a question. How is the weather, Raju? Then Ravi answered, it will probably rain today. So what Raju asked? How is the weather? Then Ravi answered, it will probably rain today. That means Ravi is not sure whether it will definitely rain today or not. This word probably is playing a very important role in this sentence. Ravi is not sure whether it will rain or not. It may rain, it may not rain that day. So there is an uncertainty. This situation is called uncertain situation, right? Raju asked another question. Will India win today's cricket match? Then Ravi told, there is a 50-50 chance of India winning the match. There is a 50-50 chance of India winning the match. Here also, Ravi is not sure whether India will win or not. India may win, India may not win. Anything can happen. So, this is again an uncertain situation. How much uncertainty is there? That can be measured numerically by means of probability. Uncertain. This is an uncertain situation. Uncertainty can be measured by using probability, right? Numerically, we are going to measure the uncertainties of real world problems by using probability. Let us perform an experiment and understand the concepts of probability in detail. Okay. This is a coin. A coin has heads and tails as two sides. A coin has two sides, heads and tails. We all know this. Let us toss this coin for 3 times and note down the results. The results are also called as outcomes. Okay, results are called outcomes. Let me toss the coin. So I got heads. In the first toss, I got heads as the outcome. In the second toss, I got tails as the outcome. Let me again toss it. Oh, it went that side. So for the third time, when we have successfully done the toss, it is again a tail. So we have taken a coin and tossed it for 3 times. Okay. each toss of a coin is called a trial. Each toss is called a trial. T-R-I-A-L. Each toss of a coin is called a trial. So, a trial is an action which results in one or several outcomes. A trial is an action which results in one or more outcomes. So, we have three tosses in which first one is heads, second one is tails, again third one is tails. Let us understand what exactly an event means. Event. What is an event? An event of an experiment is nothing but the collection of some outcomes of the experiment. Collection of some outcomes. For example, the event of getting heads. Let E1 is the event of getting heads, and E2 is another event of getting tails in this experiment. Okay, E1 is one event and E2 is another event. So, we want to find the probability of event E1 and E2. Probability of getting heads and probability of getting tail. For that, let us first know the formula for probability of an event. Probability of an event E, P of E, we write it as P of E is equal to number of trials in which the event happened, number of trials in which the event happened divided by the total number of trials. The total number of trials. So, what is the probability of an event E? Number of trials in which the event happened divided by total number of trials. So, if we consider probability of event E1, that means event of getting head, that is equals to number of trials in which the event happened. In how many trials the event head happened in our experiment? In only one trial. So that is 1 divided by the total number of trials. How many trials we have performed in our experiment? 1, 2 and 3. So total number of trials is 3. So probability of an event E1, that means event of getting head, is 1 divided by 3, 1 by 3. If we consider probability of E2, means probability of getting a tail in our experiment, that is number of trials in which the event happened. How many number of times trials happened? 2 times, by the total number of trials. Total number of trials is 3. So, probability of E1 is 1 by 3 and probability of E2 is 2 by 3. In this way, we will find the probability of any event. Here, we have to note down a very important point, right? If we add all the probabilities of an event, of an experiment, if we add all the probabilities of an experiment, how many probabilities are there in this experiment of tossing the coin 3 times? So we have two PE1 and PE2. Two events are there. There are two probabilities of the events, right? So P of E1 is there, P of E2 is there. The sum of these two, let us find it out. 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3 is equals to 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. So always the sum of probabilities of all events in an experiment is equal to 1. What we have understood? The sum of all the probabilities in an experiment is equal to 1. And we have to note down that the probability of any event always lies between 0 and 1. In between 0 and 1. The probability always lies between 0 and 1. Right? I think you understood the concept. Probability of any event is equal to number of trials in which the event happened by total number of trials. And by using that formula, we found probability of event E1 and probability of event E2. If we add those two, we got 1. Total as 1, which tells us that the sum of all the probabilities in an experiment is always equal to 1. Okay. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe.